Welcome to the world, where we teach you real English in an easy and fun way. Are you ready to bring your English skills to the next level? In this video, we're going to uncover the secrets to using some verb pairs like a native speaker. These verbs can be tricky because their use depends on the context and the specific action being described. Understanding the distinctions between them is important for clear and accurate communication in English. By the end of this video, you'll have the key to unlock these tricky verbs and impress your friends with your English skills. In this video, we'll explain when and how to use these verb pairs correctly. But before we start, we encourage you to actively participate throughout this video. Try out the phrases we discuss in your own sentences. Feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section below as we progress. Verb pair 1. Say versus tell. Let's start with say. When do we use it? Well, we use say when we're reporting speech. That means repeating someone's exact words. It is often followed by a direct quotation enclosed in quotation marks. For example, if you are organizing to go out with your friend and she says, "I'll meet you at 3 p.m., you can say, "Jane said, I'll meet you at 3 p.m. So say is used to report the exact words spoken. Tell, instead, is used when one person communicates information or gives an instruction to someone directly. So when we're directly communicating information or instructions to someone. It requires both a subject and an object. So for example, imagine you want a friend to give a message to someone. You would tell your friend to do that. For instance, "Please tell her to call me." In this case, tell conveys the specific message to someone. Let's practice with a few examples. If your brother says, "I'm coming home late," and your parents ask you about your brother, you can respond, "John said, I'm coming home late." Example number 2. If your teacher tells you to study for the test, you should say, "Okay, I'll study." So to recap, say is for reporting exact words and tell is for direct communication. Now let's practice. Think of a sentence using say and tell and share it in the comments below. Come on, don't be shy. So here we are, verb pair number 2. Make and do often confuse learners of English. Let's begin with make. We use make when we're creating or building or constructing something. For instance, if you craft a beautiful greeting card, you make it. So you would say, "Here's a card I made for a friend." Or you could say, "She made a delicious cake." Here, make relates to the act of creating the cake. Now, do. We use do for activities and tasks that don't involve creating a physical object. It is used for general actions, tasks, or activities without emphasizing the creation of something. For example, "I have to do my homework." In this case, do refers to the action of completing homework. When you complete items on your to-do list, you do them. "Look, I did all these tasks." Just a quick clarification for our Italian students. Remember that in English, we do not use do for meals. So fare colazione should be have breakfast, pranzare is have lunch, and cenare is have dinner. Avoid saying do breakfast or do lunch. And of course, if you use make breakfast, it means you are preparing it and not eating it. The same goes for having a shower or a bath. We have a shower. We do not do or make a shower. Otherwise, it means you are building the shower and not washing. Let's solidify with some examples. You make a cake and do your homework afterwards. Here is another example. You do the laundry and make a dress with your sewing skills. So remember, make is for creating and do is for activities and tasks. The next verb pair is bring and take. These are particularly confusing for some students. For example, Italian students often confuse these because they would translate both as portare. We use bring when something is coming closer to the speaker. If your friend's coming over to your place and they're bringing a gift, it's coming closer to you. So bring implies that the subject is moving an object towards the speaker or the location being referred to. For example, can you bring some snacks to the party? In this context, bring involves bringing items to the speaker's location. Now take is the opposite. We use it when we're moving away from the speaker. So if you're giving your friend that gift to take home, it's moving away from you. Take indicates that the subject is moving an object away from the speaker or the location being referred to. For example, I'll take these books to the library. Here take involves removing the books from the current location. Time for some examples. You bring your lunch to work, but your colleague takes their lunch elsewhere. Your neighbor brings a book to your house and you take it back when you're done reading. So bring is for coming closer to the speaker and take is for moving away from the speaker. Well, what about the difference between bring and fetch? So we've already talked about bring. It is used when someone is asked to move an item towards the speaker or to a specified location. Fetch implies going to get something from another location and then returning it. For example, can you fetch me a glass of water? Here, fetch involves going to another place to get the requested item. If you throw a ball and your dog runs to get it and brings it back, your dog has fetched the ball. Let's make this crystal clear with some examples. If you ask your friend to bring the snacks to the party, they'll bring them to you. But if you ask your friend to fetch the snacks, they'll have to go to the store first. When your mom tells you to bring the book from the shelf, you bring it to her. However, if she asks you to fetch the book from the library, you need to go get it and bring it to her. So to sum it up, bring is about moving towards the speaker, while fetch is about going to get something and bringing it back. And here are the last two verbs which are often confusing. We use come when someone or something is moving towards the speaker. If your friend is approaching your location, they come to you. Now go. We use go when someone or something is moving away from the speaker. So if you're talking about your friend traveling to another city, they go to that city, which is away from you. Let's practice together with some examples. You come to a party when you arrive. But when you leave the party, you go. A friend comes to your house and then you both go to the movies. So to recap, come is for moving towards the speaker and go is for moving away from the speaker. And there you have it, our journey through these 5 tricky verb pairs in English. We hope you found this video not only informative but also empowering. Remember, mastering a language is all about practice and perseverance. So keep practicing, keep learning, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how we grow. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please hit that like button and share it with fellow learners. Don't forget to subscribe for more Real English videos. If you found this information useful, please give us a thumbs up. And as always, if you have any questions or topics you'd like us to cover, leave them in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and remember, effective communication is a journey, not a destination. Stay engaged, keep learning, and we hope to see you soon in our next video.